Hi everyone, welcome to Dharma Earth's Dose of Dharma, and this is your dose of Dharma for today. So we're gonna talk about the next way out of the six, where one can waste one's wealth, all right? And that is going about the streets at unsuitable times. Okay. So, what are the dangers that comes with going to the streets at unsuitable times? So, there are a few. So, the first one is one will be defenseless and without protection. All right. Number two, so are one's wife and children. One's wife and children will be defenseless and without protection. Okay. And number three, one's properties will also be defenseless and without protection. And the next one can easily be suspected of crimes. And next, false reports might be pinned on those who roam the streets at unsuitable times. And then the last one, generally, one encounters all sorts of unpleasantness. Okay. So how can we understand this? Let us see what is it. The first one is defenseless and without protection. It means that when going around at improper times, so they may encounter, if this is in the past, so they may encounter thorns, snakes, etc. And then, like even nowadays, they may encounter some unseen beings and maybe even enemies. Because if they know about this person's whereabouts, then they may ambush and they may do something bad to him. Therefore, he is unguarded and unprotected. Okay, so there are some countries in the world where it is not safe for women to go out alone at night. So from this you can understand. This is one of the ways, right? So what has it got to do with the loss of wealth? Of course, like when one is unguarded and unprotected, then he may be robbed anytime, right? They may be robbed, he may be kidnapped, and then after that, his family may have to pay a ransom for him. This can be prevalent in some countries, okay, like that. And the wives and children are also defenseless and without protection. Why is that? Because if the husband, let's say the husband goes around, roams about at night, maybe even for now, even the wife also, roaming about at night, the husband stay at home, then they may think our husband or our wife roams about at night. What about us? So they also wander around. Then when they go around, then as a result of that, they may encounter misfortune and ruin. So they may be increased chances of losing wealth, maybe because of being robbed or because of people stealing, etc. Okay, and also maybe because sometimes at night the lights are not so good, and then you may meet with a car accident, and because of the accident you may have to pay. That's all is possible. Okay, so that's why in this way, his family and children are also unguarded and unprotected. This is what it means. Okay, knowing that this family they go out at night and then they don't come back until the wee hours of the time of the night. Then thieves may enter that empty house when they are away and take whatever they want. So this is also a chance for losing wealth also. Right? There's a case, I heard about, like there's one person who was away from his house for several months, and then after that, when he came back, he saw that there were people staying in his house. Then he didn't dare to go inside, so he just stay outside, call the police. And then ultimately, then the police came and then the people staying inside just ran away or something like that. So these kind of things can happen. Okay, so the next one is one may be suspected of crimes. This is quite easy to understand, isn't that so? So those who have gone clubbing, gone to the night scene at different cities, right? If there was like a crime that happened, maybe like a stabbing or a fight, a gang fight, so people around that area, they also become suspects, right? Like that, huh? So what Buddha says is really very applicable, also for the present era. Okay, and then wherever he goes, if any crime has been committed, then people suspect him. So false reports may be pinned on those who roam the streets at unfitting times, or at improper times. Okay, like that. So generally, there are a lot of suffering and sorrow for those who roam about the streets at improper times. Therefore, it is the last danger that the Buddha say. Okay, so when applying this principle to the modern day, now this is just a personal opinion. Okay, when applying this to the modern day, right? If you're in a very safe country, if you are in a very safe country where there are cameras around and law and order is basically generally fairly good, one may think that it's okay to go about the streets at night at very late time or something like that. But no matter where we are, if it is at night, then there will still be the chances of crime happening at night may generally be higher. So in order to avoid these dangers, and one can take precaution, or just take note about going out late at night lah, like that lah. Oh. Okay, so that's your dose of Dharma for today. So wish all of you well, peaceful and happy, and may the Triple Gem bless all of us to be able to attain path, fruition and Nibbana as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.